All right, just pause for a second. I need you to really listen. This isn't about a trading setup. This isn't about risk-reward ratios. I'm talking directly to that specific, heavy, hollow feeling in your chest right now. You know the one. It shows up after the third loss in a row. When you've broken your own rules again. When you're staring at the screen and the charts aren't even charts anymore. They're just a mess of lines mocking you. And the only clear thought in your head is a single, repeating phrase. I can't do this anymore. I know that place. I have a map of it burned into my nervous system. The silence in the room is so loud it's deafening, but it's still not loud enough to drown out the commentary in your mind. That voice. It's replaying every mistake in HD slow motion. It's calling you an idiot, a fraud. It's saying, who did you think you were? You're not cut out for this. And the worst part? In that moment, you believe it. You believe it completely. That feeling, that desperate urge to delete your platform, wire out your last bit of capital, and never look back. That's the edge I'm talking about. And if I could reach back through time, find myself sitting in that exact same chair, feeling that exact same wreckage, I'd hand myself this letter. And I'd say, read this first, then decide. Hey, it's me. Or, it's you, from a bit further down the road. First thing, I need you to physically push your chair back from the desk. Just a few inches. Put your hands in your lap. I'm serious. Do it. Create a tiny bit of physical space between you and the source of the pain. Because we need to separate something crucial right now. You think this suffocating feeling is about the money, the lost dollars, the missed gains, the blown account. And on the surface, yeah, that's what triggered it. But that's not the root. The root is the story you instantly attached to that loss. Your brain, in its panic, took a single event, a losing trade, a bad week, and wrote a whole novel around it. The title of that novel is I Am a Loser. Chapter 1, I'm undisciplined. Chapter 2, I'm self-destructive. Chapter 3, I'm doomed to fail. You've published this book in your mind and you're treating it like gospel. Here is the truth you cannot see right now. You are not your last trade. You are not your P&L. You are the consciousness that witnessed that trade. You are the awareness that is currently hearing this negative self-talk. The part of you that is drowning in shame, that's your ego. That's your identity that got all wrapped up in being a successful trader. It tied your sense of worth to a green number on a screen. And when that number turns red, your ego thinks it is being annihilated. So it thrashes. It panics. It tells you to run away to save itself. You've been asking the wrong question. You've been asking, what's wrong with my strategy? Maybe nothing. The real, brutal, liberating question is, who was the person who placed that trade? Was it a calm, disciplined person following a plan? Or was it a scared, greedy, impatient, vengeful, or desperately bored person clicking buttons to feel something? The market, in its infinite wisdom, doesn't test your systems first. It tests your character. It holds up a mirror. A revenge trade? That's unresolved anger looking for an outlet. Chasing a move 2% after entry? That's FOMO, the fear of being left out. Cutting a winner short because you're scared it'll reverse? That's a deep, often unconscious, belief that you don't deserve the win. This pain you're in, this desire to quit, it's not a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that you're aware. It's the necessary friction that happens when your old, fragile mindset grinds against the unyielding reality of the market. This feeling is the tuition fee. It's the cost of admission to a level you didn't even know existed. The traders who never feel this, they're asleep at the wheel. You feeling this acutely? You're waking up. So, your new mission, starting the moment you finish this, has zero to do with making money. In fact, I forbid you from trying to make money for the next week. Your only job is to do these 3 things. First, redefine your daily metrics. Your profit and loss statement is no longer in dollars. It's in mental states. Your journal should have 2 new columns, mindset on entry and mindset on exit. Did you enter a trade calmly because your setup was there, and then manage it according to your rules without your heart pounding through your chest? That is a massive green day. Put a big plus in your mental P&L. You could have lost money on that trade, but you won composure. You won discipline. That's the real currency. Conversely, did you force a trade out of boredom or panic sell a winner, but somehow end up with a profit? That is a bright red day. You reinforced terrible behavior. You taught your brain that chaos pays. That's a long-term loss. Track that. Second, Start a loss log. Not of dollars, of lessons. Get a cheap notebook. At the top of the page, write what the market is trying to teach me. After every single loss, I don't care if it's $5 or $500, you will write one sentence. Just one. And it must start with, today, the market taught me. For example, today, the market taught me I overtrade when I haven't slept well. Or, today, the market taught me that my stop loss was in the wrong place because I got lazy with my analysis. Or, today, the market taught me that I still don't believe in my own rules. This does something profound. It takes an event your brain wants to label as a failure and recategorizes it as data. It transforms an emotional wound into a neutral, useful piece of information. You are no longer a victim of the market. You are its student. Third, and this is the big one, redefine the word edge. You've been hunting for it in indicators and backtests. That's important, but it's secondary. Your primary, non-negotiable edge is your emotional homeostasis. Your ability to be wrong without coming apart. Your ability to be right without getting high. Your ability to sit in uncertainty without needing to do something. Your edge is the space between a market event and your reaction to it. The wider that space, the more powerful you are. Cultivate that garden. Water that discipline. The technical edge, the entry, the exit, that grows in the soil of a calm, regulated mind. Without that soil, the best technical edge in the world will wither and die in the first emotional storm. You want to quit because you care. Let's acknowledge that. If you didn't give a damn, you'd feel nothing. That care is your fuel. But right now, you're pouring that fuel onto the fire of your outcomes, the wins and losses you can't fully control. We need to redirect it. Redirect that care into the sanctity of your process. Fall in love with the boring stuff. The pre-market routine, the quiet journaling session, the act of reviewing your trades without flinching, the discipline to walk away when there's nothing there. Find pride in that. Find your identity in that person, the one who shows up with integrity for the practice, not just for the payout. The trader you're desperate to become, the consistent, confident, unfazed version of you, doesn't exist in some parallel universe. They are standing on the other side of this canyon of doubt you're in. And I need you to understand, you cannot go around it. You cannot avoid it. You have to walk straight through the middle of it. This feeling is the path. The vulnerability, the shame, the frustration, these are your guides. Don't numb them. Listen to them. They are telling you exactly what needs to be healed. And let's do one final, vital separation. Say this out loud with me. I am not my trading account. You existed before you ever placed a trade. You had value. You had relationships. You had interests. You will exist after your last trade is ever placed. This, trading, it's a skill you are learning. It is a craft you are practicing. It is not a measure of your soul. It is not a referendum on your intelligence or your worth as a human being. The market does not give you permission to be happy. That comes from within. So, to you right now, whether you're my former self or you seeing yourself in these words, here is your immediate instruction. Step back from the literal and figurative edge. The decision to quit can wait until tomorrow. It will still be there. For the rest of today, your only job is observation. Be the scientist of your own mind. Watch the urge to self-destruct. Watch the fear. Watch the story your ego is spinning. Just watch it without buying into it. One trade at a time. One managed emotion at a time. One journal entry at a time. That's how the comeback is built. Not with a single, heroic, all-or-nothing gamble, but with the quiet, daily restoration of your own mind. Because the comeback, the only one that ever truly lasts, is always, always a comeback of the mind first. The charts just follow. We'll talk more soon. Until then, trade the mind.